Welcome into the podcast, The Counter Show. What's going on, Keith? Man, I'm excited. Everybody gets to watch this, I hope. This is, I'm pretty, jeez, man, here, let me take another hit off my beer.
Hey, man, is this a website that I go to reserve my Jeep?
Yeah, right. So, hey, everybody, welcome in, man. This is Keith and I are pretty excited about this one. This is going to be a first for us where we're going to actually podcast while a live reveal is going on. Today, in like a minute.
The Jeep Kamikaze.
Yeah, Jeep Kamikaze. Yeah, V8, what, Hemi 392, right, coming down the pike, man, yeah. Anyway, minute and 45 seconds, we're going to be starting up the Bronco, the Ford world premiere of the reveal of the Bronco, man. We're excited. Since 1996, this thing has been off the table. It's now back, and everything that we have seen across the board looks like, here we go. Across the board, it looks like it's going to look like and give pay homage to the old 68 model, 66, 68 model. Everything is looking that direction. So we'll talk about this a little bit more in detail once we get rolling and once we let these guys start telling us what this thing is all about. There's been one heck of a campaign to kind of tease us into this thing over the last 3 months. Wouldn't you say, Keith?
Yeah, so they just started running the commercial that,
Yeah, see, look at the headlights. See that? Oh, so this commercial, if you notice, they're actually revealing it. This is it. So here we go. I haven't seen this particular commercial. They really showed you a little bit more here. I love that color, by the way. They've been teasing that color.
Yeah.
So here's what we know. Here's what we know, guys, and they're going to tell us real soon. 2.7 liter twin turbo V6 EcoBoost. Here we go. And it's going to be pretty awesome.
So the front end looks just like we've seen.
Hey, this is one of the 5 things that we said they needed to do, right?
There's your topless version, right?
Yep, topless version. And I like the you see that, how it's a roll cage almost like with that silhouette?
Yeah.
That tells you that you've got one built. Here we go. Here we go.
Nature was not harmed in the making of this film.
I'm sure a few beers were had, though.
Okay, so pre-recorded.
Yeah. So Ford's got to be...
They're going to give us a history lesson.
Ford has got to be really super excited about this thing, man. You know.
Are you hearing this, Jay? Can you hear their feed?
No. I don't hear the feed.
But you can see it, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I could actually bring up my own feed in my ear, just in my ear. Why don't I do that?
I can make it louder, but I think...
I think you're okay. It's okay. Let me do my own little private feed here. Guys.
Oh, look at that. There they are.
Oh, my goodness, man.
See how squishy bouncy they were?
Yes. Those have to be at least 35, 37, maybe 37-inch tires on there, wouldn't you say?
They're big. I don't know. That's super soft suspension. What is that thing on the hood? Look at the front of the hood.
Oh, man. Ooh, look at the rear tails on that, man. That looks good. So they've got some modern technology.
So they're calling this the Bronco family. So they're gonna. This is their outdoor line. Right. They're gonna try to focus on that.
All right, let's see if I can get this in my ear here.
There's those mirrors that are attached to the pillar.
Oh yeah, I got it. Looks like there's going to be some happy Tennessee Volunteer fans with that color.
It looks yellow on my screen.
It looks pretty orange to me, man. What kind of a cheap monitor you got over there, pal?
Yeah, it's one of those Apple It's one of those color calibrated Apple monitors.
Did it come with $700 wheels? Okay, so they've got all these modes.
Goat modes.
Goat mode. Right. So what goat means is that's something from the original series when they first started developing this thing. Goat stands for gas. Goes over any terrain. So they have 7 controls from what I understand of this thing, including crawl, which I think
35-inch tires. There you go. They just showed.
Yep. Man, those are big, dude.
.8 ground clearance on the Sport. I don't care. Like that's a
23.6 watt. Yeah, that's 23.6 there. Yeah, it's good. Wow.
Okay. So it's a real 4-wheel drive.
Oh yeah. Look at this. Wow.
Hydraulic stabilizer bar disconnect.
Wow.
Look at that.
Check this out. Okay, Jeep, where you at?
Wow.
Where you at, Jeep?
Sand, mud, Baja. .310 horsepower.
Wow.
Okay, 7-speed manual, 10-speed auto.
Wow.
Trans. So there's your confirmation of a manual.
Were they listening to us?
Apparently. What is that on the front of the hood above the lights?
It appeared to me to be some sort of a just kind of a hook, like a loop or something, just sort of a hook area where you can lock in tie straps or whatever, which would make sense. So you could tie a boat or a kayak across the top and strap it down or whatever if you're off-roading. Maybe a rooftop tent accessory. You know, who knows? Look at this.
Man, it's squishy. Oh, removable roof. Nice.
Look at that.
That's going to help them sell a bunch of these. You want a convertible? You want an off-road vehicle? Now you can have both.
Gosh, man, the 4-door, I'm telling you, it almost reminds me a little bit of the Hummer, the little, remember the way it looks, it's got a nice stance to it. Oh, I'm sure there's going to be some tactical guys with those tack lights, man, buying these things, man. You think they got a camouflage package for this thing?
If they don't, some aftermarket person will come up with it. So there's the boot screen that we saw rumored about a year ago.
Yeah. I like it.
And
it's very simplistic on the dash. See that?
Did you notice that the 4-wheel drive mode controls are above the infotainment screen? See them there on the top?
Yep. Makes sense, man. It's it's right there. It's easy. There's no fumbling. You just do your thing, man.
Yeah.
See,
you grab the dash like on Star Trek when you're under attack, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. They've got telemetry data being projected on the screen. Did you see that?
I did. 360-degree camera, brother. Look at that.
Yeah, so that's we've seen that
we talked
recently
about
in
this
some
with
other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Another podcast we just recently did. Yes.
All right. Well, how does this? Show me how the tail works. Is it a lift gate? What do we got?
Yeah. So this is the.
There it is. It's a lift. Oh, okay. There's your tactical guys. They put Molly straps on the back seat, so all these AR guys are gonna be strapping their guns to the back of them.
Right.
They're appealing to every group here.
Yes, they are. Look at this, man. Did you see the bar light? Look at this.
I'm ready to go just give them $100 right now and sign up for one.
I am too, man. I'm ready to get one because this is exactly. They're doing everything we said that they needed to do.
Oh, there's your cables. Do you see going to the roof from the hood?
Yep, I told you. That's got to be what that was. So what you have here, you have the best of both worlds. If you're a true overland person, outdoors, all-terrain person, man, the Bronco, the full-size Bronco, that's your baby. But if you want to go out and have fun and still get a great experience, go with the Sport, right? Because you can still get the kids to soccer practice.
Yeah.
I see what they're doing here.
If you got to buy a family car, you got to buy the Sport, right? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Wow. I'm just going to say this, that for me, man, Ford did everything that they could possibly do to get this right.
So are they actually going to come on and talk about this, or is this video only? Here, let me. Wow, that was just a 10-minute commercial. That's it.
That's it, huh?
I mean, that's enough, but
yeah.
Wow.
I guess that's all we get. So let's talk about this thing, man. We'll just have a real quick show today.
Look at this Ford going, nah, we're not going to come out and talk about this. You guys just you guys take it from here. We'll let the internet talk about it.
Right.
Oh,
we're all over it. We're all over it already, man. I am so impressed with that. That was. Oh,
look at the comments. That's it.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Wow, that's impressive. It's better than Jeep. Armor plating for me. Buy Jeep, nice knowing you. Take my money.
Right. And Jeep knew it was coming. Somebody leaked something to them, and that's why they're wanting to put this big V8 in one of theirs. And you and I are scratching our heads, going, "What?
Why?
And
yeah.
what are you doing?"
The wheelbase. It's you can't. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, man, so much to. I mean, I need to watch that thing another couple dozen times.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll bring it back up for a short segment in one of our later podcasts. This will just be a quick one. We wanted to dedicate this to that particular reveal, and we'll talk about it a little bit, guys. And should we say anything about should I talk about our friends from AERA real quick? Give them some love.
While
here.
you do that, I'm gonna get on the chat thread here and tell everybody to check us out for the podcast tomorrow.
Absolutely, man. Hey, so everybody, look, we are proud to be sponsored by one of the largest engine remanufacturing associations in the industry, AERA, Engine Builders Association, man. If you are not a member of AERA, you need to be one. Look, these guys will help you have an edge in this industry. You need resources that you can depend on, and these guys can do anything you need. They can give you any information that you need about machining, a cylinder head, rebuilding an engine, you name it. They've got all the resources, expertise, and connections to get information that you need when you need it. Let me tell you what you get with their membership there. You get toll-free technical support from Master Engine Machinist, Process Pro engine specification software, automotive machining online training, custom training programs, 6 specification manuals to include failure analysis manual and tech resource manual. They have Engine Professional magazine, both digital version and print copy. And they have tech and skills regional conferences. Look, man, if one AERA technical bulletin that they put out helps prevent an engine come back to you, for you, your membership is well worth what it costs you. Trust me this, and if you want to know how to do this, then go to aera.org/join. And you can call them toll free at 888-326-2372. Thank you, AERA, for being part of our show. And wow, I am so excited about this Bronco. I told you if they do this thing right, Keith, if they make this thing and bring it out like a 68 model, I'm in. And when my wife comes home, I am showing her the Reveal, and I will guarantee you that we will put a deposit down on one today. Look at this.
I mean, that's a big, that says a lot.
It does.
So immediately here we're looking at the website. They've got.
Would you go 4-door or 2-door? Just preference.
Oh man, that's the question, isn't it?
It is.
You know, I've got a 2-door FJ.
Yeah.
And
it'd be nice to have a 4-door, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Wow. You know,
all the doors come off there too, man.
I have zero interest in that sport. It's just too.
No, like I said, that's they're. I see what they're doing. Bronco is going to roll off the tongue of every person in America after this reveal. That's just the way it's going to work, and they're going to for the real off-roader. Look what you have.
Well, I think to answer your question, Jay, to be a true parts counter guru, I have to have some more questions answered.
Well, let's.
Are we talking? What do we got in this 4-door? Is it the same 6 that's in the 2-door?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, see, and what kind of weight difference then?
We'll have to get into the specifics on that. Are there anything? Is there anything on the website yet about that? If not, I'm sure it will be soon.
Let's go meet the Bronco.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Let's see what the.
Because if it's a significant weight difference, I'm gonna want as much power out of that engine as I can get. So I would probably go 4. Okay, so they have a Big Bend version. Ha! For those of you that don't get that reference, that's the national park in Texas.
Yep.
Outer Banks, Black Diamond, the Badlands version. Wow, so we're naming these after national parks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
First edition. So this is the 4-door. Well, base 2-door, 4-door. Okay, you got to do this separately. So let's look at the 4-door, and let's look at the top of the line 4-door. Okay, let's go first edition. Okay, 4-door. Man, that's just such a wicked looking truck. Are they going to tell us weight? Are they going to tell us weight?
Are you?
I mean, they got all the eye candy. That is a nice yellow.
Are you
360?
Which one are you in?
I'm looking at the first edition 4-door, and I do not see specs.
Ooh, man, I love the Badlands.
Yeah, so, okay, well, let's talk a little bit about the differences in the models, because there's quite a few different models here, okay?
Yeah,
it's password protected. Come on, Ford, you got to unlock that.
Well, check this out. If you go with the base model, man, it's almost like you're getting like old school steel wheels, rims that could support like Baby Moon hubcaps on them or something. Isn't that crazy? Do you see that, the base model?
I do. And they're showing it compared to the original, and they're similar. First edition, first shipments beginning mid-2021, so it's a year away. Order in late 2020. Yeah. They're not going to tell us. They're not going to tell us engine performance right now.
Not yet. It'll come out. I bet that within the next several.
2.7 liter EcoBoost with 310 horsepower is all we get. They're not telling us.
Yeah, 400 torque. Wow.
Look at the grab handles. Are you seeing this?
I can't.
Down by the center console.
For some reason or another, I lost your. Here, let me do this. Try.
So they put them down by the shifter, which is interesting.
That's funny.
What else do we know here? They do have a part-time 4x4 mode. Yeah, it really bums me that they have the edition comparison locked out.
Oh, I'm on your, well, not on your page now. I don't know what happened, man. I'm.
Oh, here we go. They unlocked it. Okay, here we go. I got it, Jay.
You found it?
Can you see my screen?
I can't. Something
All right,
has.
Let me try it. I'll share again.
I'm experiencing some technical difficulties here, and I'm not quite sure why that is.
All right, I'm gonna take you
try this
through.
again. Yeah, try this again.
All right, so
there we go. Perfect.
The base model has only the absolute essentials, so it's going to be rugged.
Okay.
Then the next model up is the Big Bend.
Look at your engine differences.
I do. I see that.
So it's 2.3 EcoBoost with 7-speed manual and a crawler gear. When you get into the Wild Track in the first edition, that's where you get into the 2.7 liter EcoBoost.
Actually, it's showing that you can get the 2.7 on any of them, but it's just an upgrade.
Optional, right?
Yeah.
Standard is the 2.3 on those, and that's 4 models. You have. Gosh, this is
7 different versions of the Bronco.
This is, guys, man.
Okay.
Ford, I love you even more today than I did yesterday.
So you get into the Big Bend, you get the leather-wrapped steering wheel, heated front seats, aluminum wheels, and remote start.
Awesome.
Then the Black Diamond, you get the locking rear diff, steel wheels and front bump. Oh, sorry, steel front and rear bumpers.
Yeah.
And then you get your goat modes. So you've got to be into the level 3, the third tier up to get the goat modes. That's Black Diamond. Goes over any type of terrain. Heavy duty bash plates. Then the 4th up is what they call the Outer Banks. The trim that puts off-road style and tech front and center. Okay, so they're going to load that up with tech. 18-inch bright black high gloss painted aluminum alloy wheels. LED headlamps and tail lamps. You have an optional 12-inch LCD touchscreen and a Bang & Olufsen sound system. All right.
Oh man, that's great stuff right there. Bang. Now, when you get into the first edition, look at you get into the other ones, the Wild Track.
Well, wait, don't. We got to continue with the foreplay here a little bit. So the next one up is the Badlands, right?
I'm going right for the juggler, man. What are you talking about?
What do they call this? HOS, High Performance Off-Road Stability Suspension System. So that's that hydraulic release that they showed us.
Exactly. That will allow you to touch surface, and get that grip. It allows you to get that contact, man, that you need when you're really super rough terrain.
Okay. Here you go. Rock rails, marine grade vinyl interior. So that's kind of like my FJ. That's a hose it out truck right there. Bilstein monotube shocks in the front, 33 or 35 mud terrain tires. All right, the Wild Track, styled and made for high speed off roading.
Okay, and these
twin
are the
turbocharged V6 in that one.
Right, these are the standard 2.7 liter twin turbocharged EcoBoost.
Yep.
V6.
10-speed automatic, black painted hardtop, Sasquatch package with 35-inch tires.
Okay, that right there says I'm going way deep into the woods, man. Now, get to the first edition. Check that out. Look how many available.
3,500 available. Unique hood and body side graphics. Sasquatch package and the leather trim seats. This will be reserved out by the end of the week.
Oh, absolutely will be. People are sitting around with COVID money in their pocket, man, and they're going to be putting money down on these babies, guaranteed.
Which one should I reserve? Don't tell my wife.
I if I'm you, I'm going first edition, dude. Because
The
that's
Bronco Trail Toolbox, the right tools to get you to your favorite off-the-grid spot. Choose from a wide selection of available factory options and take it on the wild. Oh, check this out. Yeah, they got all the different...
look at the axles and stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Solid rear.
So they got a...
M220 Dana across the board on that.
Yep,
Everyone
that's right.
looks like it's standard. M220 Dana 44 Advantech solid rear axle. On the front, you've got, for the 2.3-liter EcoBoost engines, you're going to have, what is that? You're losing me, pal.
Sorry. Wait, you mean I have to stay on the screen you're trying to read?
Yeah, how about that? Yeah.
Sorry, man, I saw a squirrel. I took off.
Yeah. Well, hey, trust me, man, that squirrel will not have any ability to get away from this thing. Put me into the axles, man, again.
Okay, those were down here.
Those were, yes. Yeah, so what I wanted to say is on the 2.3 liter, you've got an independent front axle. You've got standard and this is on the 4-cylinder 2.3 liter EcoBoost, M190 Dana Advantech, but available to you is a M210 Dana Advantech, which is actually standard on the 2.7 liter V6. So they've mixed it up a little bit. They're giving you options. So what that tells me too is that a lot of the options that you see on the 2.7 liter versions are going to be available to you through some sort of option package. It's got to be fun for somebody to go in here and just start checking boxes, man.
Well, and you made me think of a really important point here. Now, if I buy one of these, and you actually might be similar in this aspect, I'm pulling something with it.
Oh, heck yeah, because I'm looking forward to... Yeah, I need to get a pull-behind camper of some sort. And
I need to see towing capacity. I need to know, like, if we're going to look at that 4-door, it's a wider wheelbase, I would assume.
Oh, for sure.
So that tells me it can probably tow a little more. I want to know that. Like, before I would commit to one of these, I want to know what the towing capabilities are, because I might want to pull an RV.
Yeah. No doubt about it. They have to reveal that information pretty soon.
Otherwise, I'm sitting here and I'm circling things on this list. And you know what we need to do, Jay, is we need to put this list on our website.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can...
Speaking of our website, hey, everybody, while you're listening to us, Keith's going to be navigating through to try to get this link up for you guys. You can reach us over at partscounterguru.com. You can... we have a tab up there, podcast links. We also have mentioned on the podcast stuff. I'm pretty sure that's probably where he's going to put this mentioned on the podcast, maybe, or actually on the podcast in the description of this particular podcast.
Yeah, maybe we put it on the home screen. Or,
yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, home screen might be nice, yes. So this video, if you're listening, watching, or if you're listening and you want to watch it to see some of the details that we're showing you here, check us out over on youtube.com/Parts Counter Gurus.
How many beers have you had, man?
I've only had one. That's just like the second time that's happened to me today where I've stepped on our own name.
Yeah, well,
it's pretty weird.
It's normally that's my job, right?
Exactly. But
so are you going to get a removable roof on every one of these, because they specifically don't mention that?
All of the images that I saw showed the 4-door and the 2-door, not the Sport. The Sport to me looks like a Rover of some sort, a Land Rover of some sort. But I see removable roof on 4-door and 2-door.
Here, let's build one. You want to build one?
Let's build it. Let's do it.
Let's reserve one.
You gonna do it? Come on, go ahead, man. Come on, I'll give you $50 to go towards the.
You want to? Whose zip code are we putting in here?
Yours.
All right. All right. Let's do that. That's fine. I just want to build it. I don't.
What's this reservations explained?
Oh, their website crashed.
Oh, dude, that is such a good sign for Ford.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so we know what's going on there. People are buying this thing. Ford just hit it out of the park, guys. Would you consider this like okay, what's better, a grand slam or an in the park?
Well, you get more runs with the Grand Slam. You're getting 4 runs out of that, right? Inside the Parker is just the ultimate example of hustle, right?
Like, and that's why I wanted to bring those two analogies up. What would you call this?
Their order system is down. It has crashed. Try it one more time. Go, baby, go. Yep.
Oh, dude, they're getting some orders. Ford be collecting some dollars.
Their soap engine on their website's choking a little bit.
This is awesome. Hey, man, you think we could fix that for them?
If they want to pay me, yeah.
Should we reach out to them? You know, we offer those kind of services. We can help you out. We know people who can fix you.
Yeah, so I do see behind the little loading logo, the Ford logo, that you can... There are some build options, body style, series description.
Can you scroll through? Yeah, you're scrolling, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's it's kind of blacked out.
California residents. I wonder why that is. Wonder what's the. I get that, but most vehicles these days are California compliant anyway. All 50 states. So what's
they're talking about the California Consumer Privacy Act.
What?
It's I don't know enough about it to comment on it, but I suspect that it's prohibiting or inhibiting Ford from taking your information because the intent that they have here is to sell you a vehicle.
Of course.
And this is kind of blocking that.
Okay, if you're navigating to this site.
Yeah, I know. I mean, come on, man. But
people. Really?
They don't base laws on common sense, Jay.
Oh, I know. Hot coffee, people. Hot coffee. Check boxes, people. Check boxes.
All right, so their order system is down. At least it is for me. I could try it. Let me try it over here on Chrome. See if that makes a difference. I doubt it will.
I'm not in Chrome. Well, yeah, I am actually. I'm in Chrome. Let's see if I can try it. Let's see if I can reserve one here on my side. Let's see. Reserve today.
If not...
You think they'll give me 0% financing for 72 months?
That probably remains to be seen. You know, they're not going to set those terms on it until they're actually for sale.
No, but I think that... I'm saying by the time they're for sale, you think you think we'll be beyond it to where we can... We can get a great
just
deal
don't tell Dave Ramsey.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Reserve now.
I'm going 4-door on this, man. I believe.
Are you able to?
No, I can't. Can't do anything.
Is it giving you that same error?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah, it's crashing. All right. Well, we tried. All right. So what else would you like, Jay, to dig into on this?
Hey, I don't know if you got this message. I got a hold your horses message on my end. It says, due to overwhelming demand, it's taking a little longer to process your request. This page will be available again momentarily.
Okay, so they're cracking the whip on their web guys.
Yeah.
I did not get that. I don't know how you...
Okay, so it's going through... Well, I have really fast internet, Keith.
So what does it say to you, Jay, that the reservation system on Ford's website literally couldn't handle the number of requests for this Bronco? You think that was a bad gamble? You think it was a bad gamble on their part to make this vehicle?
I told you early on that it wouldn't be a bad gamble if they got it right and they did the things that we talked about, and it looks to me like they've done it all, man. I couldn't have asked for more than what they've given, and I'm sure there are things that we don't even know yet that's available for this thing. And what's exciting to me is the fact that we have Hennessy's so involved with this at a level that we'll never know how far way back they went with the design of this thing, but
I mean,
they were in the know,
they're catering
honestly.
to. So we said you can't make it a station wagon.
No,
they did not.
And
right?
you got to be able to jump in that Jeep market because
This
Jeep owns it, man.
This is not a. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example here. Like, you know, I'm a former Z owner, right? And I would pull up to places in that car and get out, and people would go, "Hey, that's a nice looking car. What kind of gas mileage you get?" And I would look at them every time, and I would go, "This is not that kind of car."
Well,
you do not buy a car like this and even look at that number. That is the same for this Bronco.
Absolutely.
If you're putting 35-inch tires on this thing, you're not going to get, but probably 14, maybe 12 to 14 miles.
Let me say this though: with new technology, these EcoBoost engines, they're direct injected. They get great gas mileage. It'll be interesting to see what they put out there.
Right.
Obviously, it's not going to be the same as a Mini Cooper getting 38 miles to the gallon.
Well, it just
That's
can't,
just not
man.
going to happen.
It's a brick.
But it would not surprise me at all that this thing gets around 22 to 24 miles per gallon, which is for a vehicle like this, I think that's great. I mean, and I think they can do it.
If you're going to buy this to go off-roading and to go camping in the national parks that it's named after,
sure,
you're probably not going to care that much about the gas mileage. All right, Jay,
you got to
fix your hat.
Okay, so
you got to fix your hat for me.
Why? What's wrong with it?
You got that like serial killer kind of crooked thing going on. It's a little. You ever been talking to those guys and the hat's just a little off center? There you go. You're better. By the way, that Montucky's good stuff.
Oh, it is. That's a cold snack. And I will guarantee you that if I own one of these Broncos, I'm going to buy the first 6-pack that I put in a cooler in this thing will be a Montucky cold snack.
You got to get the off-road electric DC AC cooler.
Yeah.
And skip the
Bronco,
ice, man.
See that Bronco on there? They have a Bronco on there? Yeah. It's not a Mustang, people. That's a Bronco.
So, so, I mean, it looks like they flat out are catering to the off-road crowd. They do not care for people that are concerned about MPG.
Nope. And the one thing that I'm interested in, we're talking about miles per gallon. What I want to know is how many gallons will it hold?
You want my guess?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
15 standard, 16.
I was gonna go 16. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that it has the capacity. It has the clearance for it. I don't know how deep the wells will be in there to be able to put that up in there. It depends on what type of a tank and system they have there, but it'll be interesting to see. I think that's really important for people. Now, what I like the most about the two-door, honestly, I drive around these communities and I'm always looking for that like old Mustang sitting under a barn or something, but there's a couple of Ford like 68 Broncos, 66 Broncos just sitting around town that I've seen, and every time I've been passing by those things the last couple of weeks, I've been saying to myself, gosh, I hope that this new Bronco really, really looks like this because they're so cool. They're timeless, man. And what Ford has done here is they've given you a modern Bronco.
So here's a question. Now, I don't know that we're going to have the answer to this today, but I don't see it happening in the 4-door. You see, you're making me think, man. You're making me think. You're talking about, the 2-door model and the 4-door model, and you taking the doors off the 2-door model. Possibly you could store them in the back. I don't see that happening in the 4-door model. And I'm trying to figure out if you take that roof off where you put it, because it looks like a hard roof.
There was a scene in there with the 4-door with those doors in the back.
Was there now?
Yes.
But see, that's a removable... Look at that roof. Oh, yeah, I'm not sharing my screen with you.
No, but it is a removable roof in the 4-door as well as the 2-door.
Let me share my screen with you again.
Okay.
So, Look at it's called Cyber Orange, by the way. That orange color you were talking about.
I love it. It's awesome. Look at that, man.
So you can see it doesn't look like the whole roof removes, just the back section of the two-door, but I can't tell for no. Wow, that whole thing comes off. It's two sections.
Yeah, it's two sections, yeah.
All right, here's a top-down view.
Yeah. There you go.
All right.
That's the two-door. See, here's what you get with the two-door. You get more space to store in the back end of that thing, okay? The four-door, you lose that extra storage, but you can still put the doors back there. See that?
Yep.
It's the same. I think that your body length is going to be very similar. It looks to be just a skosh longer, not much.
Look at this version they've got there with the cutout on the side.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
That is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I love the wheel options they have on these things.
Yeah, you got to do that on an off-road vehicle. So what now? Explain to me again your theory on these cables going from the front corners of the hood.
Yeah, so I mean,
to the roof rack.
Yeah, you see a lot of vehicles out there that they're running around with their kayaks and stuff like that on top. It's just I think that all that's for is just basically, the thing doesn't have a bed. It's not a truck.
Right.
But you should be able to run around. See, this is to go with a part of their racking system that they've got going on. See that? That's what that is.
But what good do those cables do?
It's got to be.
Is it stability?
I think so. I really do.
Okay.
I'm just assuming. I mean, I don't. Is there anything in there? Look at the view details. Pull that view details down. See if there's anything. Do they speak about? So rigid light bars. Yeah, we get that. So what is that? It's certainly not. What do you think, man?
It's a head scratcher, man. I mean, other than drying the laundry out at the campsite.
Now, here's the deal. It could be a cable system that's set up for that specifically. That's just where they're hooking the cable until you utilize the cable. That could be
okay. Well, that makes sense. That does make sense.
But I mean, if you're carrying like a kayak or something over the top of it, or a bunch of luggage, and you want to strap it down, maybe that's what it is. But is there anything on here? What's interesting is it only shows up when they have the rack on it with the cables.
Right. Well, that's because it's got mount points on that rack.
Exactly. So again, maybe it is a stability thing for that. I don't know.
All right, here. Easy clean interior. Okay. What else we got? Off-road hero switch pack.
What is that?
Oh, that's the...
That's
their different four-wheel drive modes. Okay. Open air fun and excitement. What do we got in there? Surfer chick. Yeah, okay. I don't know.
I'm telling you, man, the Bronco Sport, I don't know, but I get why they did it. That's fine. It's okay because you'll sell a bunch of those too.
I hope they sell the snot out of this thing.
That thing just looks incredible, man.
Yeah.
That four-door,
and the website's still crashing.
I am still leaning more towards that four-door. Look at that, man. I mean, yeah, you lose storage, but I don't know, man. It just looks...
I think I'd go 4. Yeah.
Because
it's easier for the dog and the kid to get in and out of.
Or just friends that want to come along, I mean, it just makes it a lot easier. You can pull those doors off as well. You can store them in the back. So,
yeah.
For me, obviously I wouldn't be... I love that blue. I wouldn't be...
That's a good-looking blue.
It is a good-looking blue. Blue is my favorite color, if you didn't know that. For me, I think...
like royal blue, baby blue, robin's egg blue, does it matter? Do we have a preference there?
No, I'm good with any blue, man, honestly. Yeah, what I'm saying though is back to the four-door. The reason why that would work for us would be because we would certainly want to have friends along with us, and when they're not along with you, you got that back end. It'll be interesting to see, can you remove the seats? Is that something that will give you more storage capability?
Yeah, that's a good question. Now, they did talk about some under-seat storage, and it remains to be seen how you're going to get access to that.
Yeah.
I noticed that when they're talking a lot about, departure, and a lot of the shots that it looks like they shot Utah, possibly Colorado, some of those big rocky terrain areas where they were climbing.
Right.
When they're talking about best in class, and then they talk about things like departure.
Right.
You're talking about departure. You're talking about if you're going over rocks and you've got a boulder sitting in front of you and you're about to go over that boulder and then you drop off that boulder, how you depart or you leave that high object is going to impact whether or not the rest of the vehicle bottoms. It's called bottoming out, right? So if my front wheel drops off of a big, large rock, I don't want to end up like a Hot Wheels car teetering on the big rock, right?
Exactly.
So when they're talking about best in class, I would assume they're just comparing themselves to Jeep. I mean, what other class vehicle is there? Yeah,
exactly. I mean, there isn't. I mean, there's certainly not a what we thought the Blazer could be if GM had done it right. And I bet they're watching this video today going, wow, we really screwed that up.
Go Blazer.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd say the only competition that they have here is definitely going to be Jeep. We knew that going in when we were talking about this months ago. And Jeep is obviously answering that challenge by trying to throw a 392 Hemi and something, and we'll see.
Yeah, look at me, I can tow my fifth wheel with the Jeep. All right, so antimatter blue is your blue color.
Love it.
Shadow black, which is black. Silver. Here are the color options. It looks
iconic.
like
Area 51.
Area 51. Okay,
I like
now
it.
you get points for that.
Now wait a minute. You know what this is similar to? That blue looks extremely similar.
It's a blue gray.
Right. It looks very similar to something that was on some sort of Toyota. Oh yeah, I get the blue gray thing.
Well.
I've seen it before, man. But yeah, I get the blue gray. Yes, I do.
Okay. What do we got here? That's a rapid red. It's a medium red, I'd say. Carbonized gray. It's like a gunmetal. Cactus gray. That's that light gray that you're seeing. If you see this vehicle, you see pictures of it on their website. They're featuring that cactus gray in the first edition.
What is the triangle-shaped logo?
White, of course. That's got to be the equivalent of
like an Overland.
I mean, they've got a race red. It's like their trail teams.
Okay, all right. Yep. I like that.
And I can tell you if let's see, does this show us? Oh, there's that password protected document again.
Protected document. Wow.
I saw it. I know what you're talking about. It's a badge. It's a off-road badge. It's like their it's on this one, right? Is it on this one? No. That's going to be their most capable off-road. I mean, it could be the Sasquatch badge. It could be. Now I'm just trying to get back to where we saw the comparisons of all of them.
For me, it's going to be between Badlands and Wild Track. Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, if you get a vehicle like this, I have zero interest in comforts like a leather seat situation.
I don't care anything about that, man. You know what?
It's just not.
Are we sure that the roof is... The roof looks like on the four-door looks to be a three-piece.
So, look what I found. Want to talk pricing?
Oh, I'm all over this. Look at this, people. Okay.
Base model starts at $28,500. For those of you wondering how low can you get into one of these?
There you go. Yeah, that's a
Top
no-brainer.
end, first edition, $59,305.
No brainer.
Starting price.
No brainer.
Okay. Wild Track $48,875. Badlands $42,095. Outer Banks $38,955. Black Diamond $36,050. Big Ben $33,385. So you're going to run 30 to 60.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're doubling
depending on your configuration. That's a $30,000 swing, everybody. That's
a big swing. But I tell you, I want to see the complete list. Do they give a breakdown? Check it and see what happens.
Yeah. What do you want to compare? I can compare some of these.
Let's do this. Let's look at the base. Go to the base. Okay.
Got it.
And
you can pick up to 3. Okay.
Let's do the Outer Banks.
Okay. Let's do the two you said you were most interested in.
I'm into the Badlands and the Bronco Wild Track. So I was thinking one of those two.
Let's do both of them.
And go to the up. Okay. I was just going to say go to the. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that'll work. Because you're at the upper end on the.
Help Jay decide. Right?
Yeah.
It's password protected.
Man. So you got to reserve it.
No, they just haven't. They haven't.
Yeah. Okay.
Their web guys got to get with it, man. They didn't error check the site first.
Yeah. So those guys.
But here, let's see if we can just drill into one of them. Will it let us? No.
No, you're not going to be able to. Oh well.
All right. Wait. We can go in here. Let's look at Badlands. Will it take us to?
I don't think it's going to. Because
see, now this bothers me a little bit. You have a planned release date, and your website's not ready to handle it. And I'm not talking about the order system crashing. I'm talking about when we're trying to get into model specifics here. They're listed on the website. We can't drill down into it. The site just won't let us. Maybe.
So there's that. Try that. Just click on it. See what happens.
Badlands. Okay, here we go. Got the Badlands. Oh, that's a good-looking color.
I love that, man.
Seating for 5, starting at $42,095. It's 270 horsepower.
All right. Front stable.
What do you want to know?
Well,
yep.
Look at that. The front stabilizer bar disconnect. That's it, man. I mean, this is the... Oh. Hold on a second. Don't go any further. Hold on. Yes. Okay. Move forward. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right. Exterior features.
All right.
Flip up rear glass. That's their hatch. Soft top with the 4-door. You can get a soft top.
We talked about in the podcast where we thought that they need to allow you to accessorize and have a hard top availability and a soft top. Jeep does that, right? Makes sense.
Yep.
There you go.
I thought I saw a soft top in a couple of their pictures.
Yeah. There you go.
Door handles molded in color. Running lamps. Side view mirrors. Big deal. Rock rails.
Bottle opener. Now that caught my eye.
Located in the cargo area. Yeah.
Tow hooks, 2 front, 1 rear.
That's standard on any serious off-road vehicle. Front bumper, modular, optional hard top. Looks like you can also do a 2-tone, like you can do a shadow black painted hard top. So if you want to have it mismatch the actual paint. Dual tops. Oh, you can get a hard and black, so you can order both with the. Hard and soft. You can order both.
You can do body color painted.
Yep.
As well, which is good. Nice to match that up if you're into that. If you're that anal and you want that to.
You can get dual zone climate control. Lane keep system. Ford.
What
has their Bliss system they're putting in it?
Okay. Now, all right.
Now, hey, there's a 110 outlet in back for that fridge I was telling you about.
I get the fridge, but
you guys, if you have not done,
what lanes are you in when you're off roading? Why do you need that?
You gotta drive on the highway to get there.
Yeah, but geez, man, really? Come on. I think that's a little overboard on the technology there for me. You could
sound deadening headliner for the hard top.
Take the price down a little bit without that lane assist. Now, but what I will say, Let me say this.
You can get leather seats in this. I don't know why you'd want to.
It's becoming more and more standard, Keith, with these lane assist, this technology. We talked about this on previous podcasts where, it's like the backup camera, the technology is so cheap. Why wouldn't it be standard on every vehicle? Same sort of thing, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, if you using the same modules amongst your
I guess so.
Your vehicle family, why not, right?
Did you check out the power and handling?
I can certainly do that.
Go scroll down to that. Let's see what they got here. Scroll down. Yeah, there you go, right there. Let's see what we have here.
Electronic traction control. Can you turn it off? Front stabilizer bar disconnect.
Yeah. Trail turn assist requires 10-speed transmission. Trail one pedal driving.
Adaptive cruise.
Trail control for off-road requires 10-speed transmission. So all of the real beneficial off-roading modes and stuff, you're going to need that 10-speed transmission, it looks like. That 2.7 liter.
Yeah, 2.7.
You're not going to really reap those benefits until you get into those higher-end models.
Right.
So standard tires. Standard tire size is 17-inch.
It's 17 across the board, it looks like.
But you've got 33,
you're going to get a 33 or a
right.
35 if you upgrade, right?
Right. So here's the wheels. Machine carbonized gray painted aluminum. Standard. The optionals are your black high gloss painted forged aluminum with a beauty ring. Then you've got a black high gloss painted forged aluminum with warm alloy beauty ring. Bead lock capable wheels. There you go. Boom. Go to the specs here. See if they give us anything on length of body. Okay, here we go.
116-inch wheelbase on the 4-door, 100-inch wheelbase on the 2-door. Maximum towing capacity,
6
the
inches
same.
difference. 6 inch difference. 6 inch difference in the length. So
wait. 16-inch difference.
Oh, snap! It is. I thought you said 106.
But
it is
3,500 pound towing capacity on either model. Makes it doesn't matter. That's not much, Jay.
No.
It's really not. That you're not going to be able to pull much with that.
But are you going to be towing?
Well, let me give you a real-world example. So, I used to own a fold-down called a Jayco Baja. It was a pop-up camper, and it had a rack on the front for a. It was a toy hauler, so you could put a motorcycle or a four-wheeler, ATV, whatever on it, right? Mm-hmm. That thing with a motorcycle on it was gonna weigh in at about 4,500 pounds, 4,400 pounds.
Okay.
It's too heavy. If you get a teardrop camper, you're pulling 1,000 pounds, 1,200 pounds, 1,500 pounds. But if you get something you can stand up in, now you're at 3,000 to 5,000.
Yeah.
It's just, you're not going to be able to pull much with these. That's a little disappointing.
No. Well, just example, the tow capacity on the 96 Ford Bronco was 4,000.
Okay.
And they had big V8 engines in them as well. So, yeah, towing capacity was 4,000 pounds, man. And their gas mileage was 14 city, 17 highway in 1996. They had a manual transmission, automatic transmission. They had 5 liters, the 302s in them. They also had the 5.8 liter V8s as well. And of course, they had Eddie Bauer editions. And Eddie Bauer was the big thing way back then.
Right.
And it looks like they're not even going to touch that, and I don't blame them. But
yeah, that's
so
that's 290s.
It's hey, the 80s called. They want their Bauer back,
right?
Bauer back or whatever.
Not giving us horsepower or torque officially. Engine block material is either going to be aluminum on the 2.3 or compacted graphite iron on the 2.7.
Mm-hmm.
Aluminum cylinder heads, turbocharged all around, doesn't matter, 2.3 or 2.7.
are all direct
regular
injected.
Unleaded, so I'm assuming that's like 86 octane or better, right?
Yeah, they wouldn't. Yeah, they would say high octane if it was, but there's a lot of information that's just not available yet, and they state that on their website. Everything's, chassis specifications, stuff like that. What's the brakes? Go back up to the brakes here. What do we got here? We got power 4-wheel disc. That's great. Which that's a no-brainer. No-brainer. Electric
Class
power.
2 trailer tow package is available on these. Max trailer weight up to unlisted right now, TBD.
Okay, so here's your approach and breakover angle, departure angle. Let's see, 35 and a half.
Yeah, 35 degrees-ish.
Yeah. And then, obviously, the larger the tire, you're going to get more
8.3-inch ground clearance on the base model, 11.8-inch if you've got 35-inch tires on it.
Right. Obviously, going to 35-inch if you're an off-roader, that's, it's going to be interesting to see what kind of lift packages and stuff that they get with this thing. How high can you stack me up, man?
You snorkel companies out there, get your snorkel outfits ready.
I'm sure Hennessy's all over that, man. I'm sure those guys are on that so much. Now, here's what I can say. Look at the front end of this thing. Remember the headlight reveal that we found? There was a secret photo that was taken. That's it. Yep. That is exactly it, man. So we've been pretty fortunate with some of the information that has kind of leaked out, some of the resources that we have found.
You have been fortunate to our viewers if they've been watching us, because we've been spot on.
Yeah, we have been, actually. I have to say that. We've been on it, and again, I think that Ford must have been listening to our podcast, because they've done everything that we told them they needed to do. Manual transmission, automatic transmission, accessorize, build this thing so people can spend some money on it. Topless, removable doors, 4-door option, engine options. They've got something that you don't see on the website here, but we know about. We know we have the 2.3 as the standard engine. The 2.7 liter V6 is an optional engine in those standard packages, however, are standard in the 2 higher end models. But we don't see on the website today the 3-liter diesel. There's also, I think, a 2.7 liter diesel, maybe, or a 2.0 liter diesel that's out, that's going to be available in these things. So there's going to be some diesel engines that will be available, which obviously that's going to change the whole towing and torque situation, which will be interesting. We'll see how that pans out for us, and what types of transmissions will they move into those versus what the gasoline engine versions are. Will they be able to utilize the same technology there? How bare bones will those diesel versions be? That's going to be the big question. Is the diesel version going to cater and really appeal more to an overlander, an off-roader? Who knows? We'll see. I think they're trying to reach many markets with this thing, and you have to offer diesel in certain markets because that's just kind of the way those folks are. They want diesel versions in a lot of the European countries, and it makes good sense to do that, have that option. So we'll see what happens. It'll be good, be interesting. The bigger question is how well will it do on the different fuels that are available, ethanol blends, because usually you'll see flex fuel options and those sorts of things. It'll be interesting to see what type of fuel options they have.
And that could come, year 2, 3, 4, right? Like they're just trying to get out as much as they can right now.
Exactly.
And then fine tune it.
Yeah.
So
this has been pretty exciting.
Let's get this sucker out on the internets.
Let's do it.
Get this podcast posted. And,
right on.
Get some feedback. See what people think about this.
All right, guys. Hey, if you're watching this, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. When you go to youtube.com/Parts Counter Gurus, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, share the video. It's free to you to subscribe, guys. It's priceless to us. We want your subscriptions. We appreciate it. If you like what you're seeing today, subscribe so we can give you more. Check us out over on partscounterguru.com. follow us on our social media channels. We're at facebook.com/Parts Counter Gurus. We're at instagram.com/Parts Counter Gurus. You can check us out the Parts Counter Gurus on Instagram. Sorry about that, guys. But over on Twitter, we are at The Counter Show. So keep in touch with us. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Keith, what do you got to add?
I just say, let's build this thing out as soon as we are able and post some details on the website. I'm pretty excited about this. I know you are too.
Oh man,
I think they, if you go back and listen to the podcast where we talked about what they needed to do to get it right, I think they did. I think they got it right. All the boxes.
Ford hit it out of the park. I told you, man. They've got one other. We've got what the Mustang Mach-E. That was revealed, and that's going to be coming down the pike. And we got this. It's revealed.
Yeah.
Did they already reveal the F-150? We did that, didn't we?
Yeah. It's officially out.
So you think Ford's done now? You think this is it? was the Bronco their swan song, you think? We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Toyota's coming around now too, so we'll
I hope they're paying attention. Yeah, I hope Toyota's watching.
Okay, guys.
All right. Well, everybody, until next time, that has been the Bronco reveal. Thank you for watching and listening. That's Jay over there pointing at me.
And that's Keith right there.
Yeah, I'm Keith.
Go have yourself a nice Montucky.
Yeah. Everybody have a nice adult beverage. Thanks for listening. Happy birthday, Grandma. We'll talk to you soon.